Hello Aries, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aries for the week of May 16th. Now Aries, do keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, I do not offer personal readings, and I will not send you a message on any platform. So if you get a message from someone on Instagram, YouTube, anywhere, that is not me. That's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scams. But let's go ahead, Aries, and get right into this reading and see what we have going on here for you. Now, you know the drill. The only way that this channel continues growing is if you hit the like button and subscribe. It really does help with the growth of this channel, but more importantly, hitting the like button does ensure that more people who may need to hear these messages do find this video. So please do consider doing that. All right, let's make sure everything is in view here. I am using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot as well as the Psychic Tarot. There are links to both of these decks in the description below. Let's go ahead and put these over here and let's get right into it. So, Aries, right away here, I'm noticing that first and foremost, no major arcana cards here in the first five cards. We always go through and clarify. We move up the pyramid and clarify with more cards. But I do feel like there is, these two swords cards here are really sticking out to me, and swords does rule communication in the tarot. And so this is just a friendly reminder that we are in the middle of we are officially in a Mercury retrograde, and it's very easy for communication mishaps to happen during these times. And so just something to consider, nothing to be afraid of. But I do think that this may be a theme here for you as we look at these cards. So the reason being is right away in the middle, you do have this Two of Swords as your sort of overall energy here. Two of Swords is literally communication mishaps, or it can represent communication mishaps, okay? Each one of these swords can represent like emotional daggers being thrown between you and another person. Put another way, this could be a war of words had between you and another person. And it comes forward when you're just having you're feeling restricted in communication, like you're having a hard time hearing someone out, or somebody's having a hard time hearing you out, and that maybe escalates into something else. And so I do feel like maybe there is some type of communication situation that's important. Now, the majority of this reading is very, very good. So let's just be clear on that. But that is something that's coming forward. Now, the Two of Swords can also just simply say that there's a mental conflict, or there's some sort of interference happening in your life, and it's more of like a mental interference, like a mental blockage or a mental conflict. Because swords is about your thought process as well as communication. And so just something to consider here, but let's go ahead and dive into this a little bit more and try to get some more messages. So you have the Three of Wands and you have the Four of Pentacles. So the Three of Wands is really an amazing card of adventure. It's an amazing card of kind of realizing that the entire ocean, the entire world is in front of you, and that there are so many different paths and ways that you can go. It is a card of not only adventure, but also travel, taking something to the next level, getting inspired, getting fired up. It is considered to be the initial win in the Suit of Wands. And this comes after you've gone through the Two of Wands, which is like a period of planning, preparation, discovery, research. And so you have this 3-4 here with the Four of Pentacles, which is really about potentially your issues around financial stability. And I'm not saying issues as in this is like you're not financially stable, but it has themes of financial stability, right? And so for some of you here, you've maybe thought about, or you've been maybe spending a whole lot of time here figuring out how to increase the bank, is what I hear in my mind. Increase your bank. And so for some of you, you may have spent time saving money. You may have, I'm not saying you should do this, but I'm saying this has already happened. Some of you may have pulled money out of investments to maybe move into something else. Like I see like a moving of money, like a shifting of money here. And I think this is fundamentally because of you being concerned around, or you having concern for your financial stability. Now, if that's not the case, some of you are just looking to take your financial situation to the next level, and so that can include you taking an extra job on the weekends, or starting a side hustle, starting a business. Like some of you are looking to increase inflow, is what I'm getting here, and this may have been something that has been challenging for you with the Two of Swords in the middle, like figuring out which is the best path for you to increase inflow. This certainly could be on the cards here for you, on the table here for you. Now, in the future, you do have the King of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So we have two fours here, fours that are about stability. I definitely think that's extremely important to you, especially because you have the King of Pentacles in here as well. King of Pentacles is somebody who likes slow and steady. Okay, the King of Pentacles does not like surprises like the King of Wands. This is somebody who, it's the energy of, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Right? This person will take the, I do not say this in a political way, but they'll take the conservative path, right? They will not take risks. They will be conservative with their money. I say it in that way. And so I feel like for some of you here, it's like if there's something that's producing results for you, you're probably going to stick with that, because right now it seems like you've been spending time here increasing the bank, is what I keep hearing. The King of Wands, though, is a very good omen in this reading, because this person has kind of gotten to the throne here. They do have the crown, and you know, this person is successful, right? They have an abundance of money. You can see the abundance around them. You can see the grapes here, the fruits. Fruit in tarot represents sustainability, sustenance, and you know, this person does have a whole bunch of, you know, abundance around them. And they've definitely been able to build a good life for themselves. And so I think whatever's been going on here, this could pay off in the future for you. Four of Swords is about rest and recovery. And I feel like some of you are just trying to figure out what's next. Some of you are trying to figure out what's next. And the financial component to what's next, I think, is maybe on your mind. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. So you have, let's start to move up the pyramid here. So you have the Four of Wands, you have the Queen of Wands, you have the Eight of Pentacles, and you have the Sun card. Definitely like to see this for you. Okay, so some of you are recognizing that there's like some type of talent that you have here that can really increase the bank. Okay, I know I sound like a broken record, but it just keeps coming in. It's the sort of the crux of this reading is about inflow. It's about inflow, and you have this with the, so you have the Eight of Pentacles here with the Queen of Wands. Major combination of talent. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles is the biggest card to find if you have some sort of gift, skill, talent, or ability in the tarot. Okay, you can see that this person's working hard here to wrap up their latest creation. Their other creations here are on the wall. They're kind of getting ready to be sold, getting ready to be handed in, whatever the case may be. This is an extreme talent, okay? And you have that here with the Queen of Wands. All Wands cards, Page, Knight, King, Queen, in some way or some form or fashion, they all have some type of talent as well. The word talent is associated with those cards, and so you have this nice combination here. In particular, the Queen of Wands is associated with the law of attraction. They can literally bring whatever it is that they want into their life, but they must be unique. They must follow their, they must be authentic. What I felt like saying was, for you, in order to attract this inflow into your life, you need to, what the cards are saying is that you need to follow your unique gift, okay, is what's coming in here. It's like, this might not be a time for you, like if you've never thought about owning a coffee shop, like don't start the coffee shop. But if you are a rock star programmer, Like, that is your unique gift. And that may be the area where you can start doing client work, get freelance clients, build a website, like, build an app, whatever it is. Like, there's something that you already have. That is the key here for you, Aries. You have this Four of Wands, again, 3 fours. Fours are about stability. The Four of Wands is about foundations and achievements. It could also be a card of marriage. It's a big card of marriage, but I just don't see that in this reading. This is not about necessarily love and romance. This is about your security in the world, is what this reading is about. You have the Sun card, which is the best card to find in the tarot from my perspective. It's the most powerful card, and it's also a card of truth. Follow your truth. Follow what is right for you. Follow your gift. Okay, because whatever it is that you do that is unique and that you are a rock star at, that's going to really help you with this question of inflow. Let's see what we have here. So you have shadow, recognition, and reward, as well as triumph. So shadow is the moon card. It does say that there's maybe a temporary situation here, a temporary like challenge that you may be dealing with, nothing to be concerned about. The moon can say that something is not as it appears, but it's like not forever. It's a temporary situation. Okay, you have this here with the recognition and reward card. Recognition and reward is that's the 3 of Pentacles, which is a very good at card. And again, it's another card of like artisanship or artistry or craftsmanship is what I should say. Again, you have some sort of big gift here. And then you have this triumph energy, which is the Chariot. Triumph number 7 is about overcoming obstacles and being self-disciplined as a way for you to achieve victory in your life. So it's an incredible sign in this reading, because we see you working very hard for you to build some type of firm foundation in your life. Let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here. So you have the Hermit card. You have the 5 of Pentacles, and you have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so we can see this narrative around the Pentacles and the Wands forming here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pentacles, and then we have 3 Wands. But I remember I said it was interesting because I started off this reading about some type of communication situation. This is not communication with another person, okay? And so this is why we go through and clarify. This is not communication with another person. This is communication with yourself, okay? Because you have in this same column here the 5 of Pentacles with the 2 of Swords. I sense that some of you here are struggling to see the inflow, okay? And some of you are struggling to visualize how the inflow will reach you. I remember increasing the bank is what I kept hearing. And along with that, I kept hearing inflow. So you're looking to increase your income. You're looking to create inflow. It's hard for that to happen, and it's hard for that to manifest when you're speaking to yourself poorly about finances. It doesn't mean it can't, but it's very hard for that situation to happen, okay? And so here's the thing. So I think that is what's going on here. You have this Hermit card as well, which is about finding the message within. It's the energy of Virgo, and it's also just the energy of kind of finding the message within. And so again, is that message being blocked? Is there a filter on that message that is one of scarcity? And so I think those are kind of the questions that some of you are going to be asking here. You have this 2 of Pentacles, which is juggling or fluctuating wealth. It is a change in finances. The 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, as a combination is not great, but you have to take it all into consideration here, because you also have it with the 8 of Pentacles and the Sun, as well as the King of Pentacles, all in this future position here. And so there is inflow in the future for you that is available, but you have to follow, it's going to be your unique way of creating that. It's not going to be the way somebody else has created inflow. It's not going to be the way of that somebody else has added to the bank or increased the bank. It's going to be the way that you figure out how to do it. Let's see what else we have here. You have the Nine of Swords. This is very clear narrative here. And you have the Star. So I love to see the Star. The Star is one of my favorite cards to find in a tarot reading. The Sun and the Star, amazing combination here in the future. So look, you have this Nine of Swords. This is somebody who's trapped in fear. I mean, they are staying up late at night. They're having a nightmare. They're concerned about the swords going through them when they never actually do go through them. This is a major challenge energy, and it's about mental challenge, okay? It's about a mental conflict here in this case, because you have it with this Two of Swords as well at the base of the pyramid here, kind of helping to lay out the context. This is not a war of words, if you're still with me. This is not a war of words between you and another person. This is what's going, the war in your mind. This is the war in your mind, okay? And so I think what I do like to see is this is in the past column here. And in the future, you do have the Star and the Sun, which is an incredible combination. The Star is about hope, healing, optimism for the future. It also represents a wish being granted to you. And it can really bring about major synchronicities into one's life. So it's an incredibly good card to find. Let's see what is at the top of the pyramid. You have the Three of Cups. You will be celebrating here. You will absolutely be celebrating here. Three of Cups is about joy, harmony, celebration in your life. It is good times with others, but I think for you, you'll finally connect. Like, you'll finally figure out what it is that you need to be doing. You may even look up to the stars here and say, okay, universe, send me a sign, help me out here. What do I need to see? What am I missing? What's going on here? With the Star and the Sun energy. And you may get help from the planets. You may get help from the planets here. Let's see what we have on the bottom of this tarot deck as well. So you have, wow, the Two of Wands, yeah. Putting your plan into action here. We have 2, 3, 4 of Wands. Putting your plan into action. One thing after the other, stepping forward, stepping up, making it happen for yourself. This is an extremely unique reading, and I definitely really like to see this for you. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.